Hi guys, welcome to Premsoft Technical Channel. In the Python list tutorial series, today we are going to see the part number 5. In the last lecture, we discussed about how to append the variable, how to append the values to the list. So already you know we will create the list and we'll append the values. This we discussed in the last class of Python. Now today I am going to explain you about the more function in the Python. First we will see how to insert the value, how to remove the value, how to extend the value, how to pop the value, how to reverse, how to sort. So like this all the function we are going to see today. So let us just understand, sir, what is the difference between insert and append. So you already know insert is nothing but what, suppose example we are having this append function. In the append, suppose my list is empty right now. I am appending here first PR software, then training, then institute, and then Hyderabad. First we will just see the result of this all so that you can just understand this. Okay, so first I will save this file. I will save into the D drive. We'll just go to the D drive and directly I will store with list5 list5.py, and just I will execute this py space list5.py. Guys, if you are watching this video directly, I will suggest you please watch my other videos like list 1, 2, 3 and 4 part, so you will understand very easily. Okay, now suppose we are getting the list, but we are not getting anything because we did not print it. So just let's print this, print L, because if you print then only you will get the output. So I'm getting PR Software's Training Institute in Hyderabad. What is the append? Append is appending the value at the last. First PR software, after that only training, after that only institute. But now I want to add the value at the specific position. Nothing but this is the 0 index. Just observe here carefully little. This is 0 index, this is 1 index, this is 2 index, this is 3 index. Now I want to insert the value. Let us say L dot insert. Suppose you will say I want to insert the value at second position, but that is not possible with the append. So in that case I have to take insert 2.prsoftwares.com. Suppose this is URL I want to put at the second position. Second position is nothing but what, 0, 1, 2. Institute, on the place of institute I want to print this prsoftwares.com, and then again after that I wanted to print it. Okay, so now here I will not print now. I will print after this one only. Now save and just execute. Now see 0, 1, 2. At the second position we got it what? This prsoftwares.com, and automatically this institute in Hyderabad moved to the one place next. So insert is a function when you want to insert a value at a specific position. When somebody asks you what is the difference between append and insert, so the simple, it will add element at the last, and in this one it will add the element at the given position. I will say given position. Hope everybody is clear with this topic. What is the difference between insert and append? Okay, so now we'll go with the next concept. Sir, what is the next concept? Is nothing but what, one more point we'll cover here. Suppose example, let us say we don't know the position. Suppose I know here position, but right now I don't know the position. I gave suppose 10th position, but actually how many elements we are having, guys? 4. Actually how many elements are? 4, but I gave 10th. So what will happen? It will not give any kind of error or something. What will happen when you save and execute? Automatically it will print at the last. When element is whatever the position we give, if that position is exceeded the maximum limit, then automatically it will print at the last. Sir, if I give 0, so what will happen? Automatically it will print at the 0 position. So that you have to remember. If you give minimum position, automatically that will come at the first, and if you give the maximum position which is not available, automatically it will come at the last. So this is also one more point you have to remember. Now the next function we will see with extend function. Sir, what is extend function is, suppose example you are having the two list. Suppose I am having here L1 and L2. I will just create with some different values. Let us say I am having L1 with PR softwares, and here I am having training. Two words I am having. This is this I will give L1, and second I will give L2, and I am giving Python Institute. So total how many words are there? 4 in the L1 2 and L2 2. Now what I want to do, I want to add both into one. Nothing but what? I want to, in the L1 I want to extend L2. Nothing but whatever the elements are there, I want to just stick it into the L1. So how you can take it? By using the extend function. Now you just print L1. Okay. Now if you want to see the difference, initially you can print the L1 here. Okay. And just to make it separate, I will just write this one, so that first L1 will be printed before extending, and after extending what are the changes we'll get, just observe here. Now see, before this one we are having PR software and training, but when we extend, what we are having here, PR software, training, Python Institute. Nothing but 4 values we got it. So just simply you have to remember, whenever you want to extend the other list into the first one, so you can use one. Even it is not that, sir, you can take L1 dot extend. Even if you want to write here, you can write L2 dot extend of L1, and now you print the here L2. Now what will happen, guys? Now in this case, here I will print L2. Okay, both is possible. Don't think that only one thing is possible, because many students get these doubts. Sir, only I can extend the first, not second. So it is not like that. First let me save this one. Okay, now you run it. Now see, Python Institute, because L2 we are printing. After that, Python Institute, PR software, training. First is appending to the second. Nothing but first, second will print, then first one. That you have to remember. I hope everybody is clear with this topic about the extend. Now the next is remove function. Sir, what is the remove function? Is nothing but, suppose I want to remove an element from the list. Suppose we are having one list with some variables. You can take any variable, whatever you want. I am taking 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. I wanted to remove L1 dot remove of 50. So what will happen? Your element 50 will be removed, and after removing, I want to print the value also. So compulsory we have to write print L1. Save and just execute. So see, 50 is removed from here. So after that, again I wanted to print 40. Can I remove it? Just check it. You can remove any number of values, whatever you want. It is removed. Now sir, one more thing here. Suppose I remove the 50 and remove 40, and again I am trying to remove the 40 again or 50 again, any value. Once that element is removed and you are trying to remove again, because here see, already 50 is removed. So in this place there will be no 50 in this list, because already 50 is removed, but still I am trying to remove one more time. So what will happen? You will get one error, and that error is called value error. So remember here, if the element is not present, then you will get what? Value error. Sir, then how to solve this one? I don't want to get the error, but I wanted to solve this error. How is possible? So first thing we will see here, we'll read that element from the user. How to read it? I will write here n is equals to input, enter the number. Okay, first I will not write any condition, directly will remove. How to remove? L1 dot remove of n. N is nothing but whatever the value you give. Now see what will happen. I am giving 10. So we are getting the error. What is the error here? L1 remove n. X is not in the list. What is the okay? Let me int of now we'll try it. Okay, now it is removed. Sir, how will I know whether it is removed or not? We have to write print of L1. Save, and now you check it. I gave 10, so 10 is removed because we did not convert it into integer. That's why this error was coming. Now no problem. Sir, now I don't want this error. If element is not there, still we are getting the error. Suppose example 60 is not there. If I give, I'm getting the error. I don't want to give this error. Instead of this, I want to give the messages. Your element inserted successfully, your element is not inserted successfully. Then what to do? First I will read the element from the user and I will check that if n in L1. Already all of you aware of this one basic Python syntax. In means what? This n is my variable. In means this list L1. In means the operator to check this variable is there in the L1 or not. If it is there, it will return true. Then I will write L1 dot remove and I will write here n removed successfully. L removed successfully. If that element is not available, I will write this element is not available. This element is not available. And guys, if you want to print the complete list, after that you can print it L1. Okay, it is your wish. Just to understand, I am printing. It is your wish. Save. I am giving 10. So see, 10 is removed successfully, and after that I am printing this value. Now I am printing suppose 20. It is removed. 20 is removed successfully. Now I will give 60. So this element is not available and my list is printing like this. So like this you can remove the element. I hope you got clear idea about the remove function. Now we are going to see one more function called the pop. So first of all, pop is also we use to remove the value. But what is the difference between pop and this one is, in the pop, first of all, I will just use the pop function. I hope everybody got this idea, guys. Now let us stay with the pop. I will write L1 dot pop. Save and just execute this. Okay. After the pop element, I have to print also. Directly I can print this function because this returns the value. Okay, guys, this function returns the value. So I can write inside the bracket. If somebody is getting doubts or why you are writing out this one, okay, I will show you that first. 50 is removed. Actually, this pop function will return the value, where remove function will not return the value. Return means what? What it has deleted, it will get to know. Pop will return. Pop will delete always the last element, whereas remove function will delete the element which we gave. Difference between pop and remove is what? See here. Remove, it will delete given element. Suppose I wrote here remove of 50. Okay, so it will delete given element, that is 50. But in the pop operation, it will always delete last element. It will always delete the last element and returns that values. Means what it is deleted, that value will be returned. So similarly here, see, L1 dot pop, if I write inside the bracket, means first it will delete the element and which one is deleted, that is returning. That's why I am writing in the printf. But same if you write inside, it will not work. If you want to see, just I will show you practically. Even though if you write, you will not get any output. Inside the print, I will write L1 dot remove of, I am writing 30. So see, in this case, here it will delete the 50. Okay, here it will delete the 30. In the both cases, elements will be deleted. How will I know? I will print the L1 at the last. Now save and execute. Now see, Here it is deleting 50, but it is returning, so that's why I'm getting 50. But remove is function is not getting it is not giving any return value, so that's why it is giving none, because it is not giving return value, but finally both the elements are returning. So why I'm writing this is in the printf, because it will give the return value. And what is the difference between pop and remove is, pop will always return the delete the last element, and remove will always delete the specific element. So that is the difference between remove and pop. I hope everybody got the clarity over here. Okay, so differences also everybody is clear with this one. Now the next thing is what? Ordering. Sir, ordering the element. What is the meaning of ordering? Suppose I want to print the given list in the reverse order. Suppose this is right now I am printing the reverse L1 value. After that I want to print suppose after printing this I want to do it L1 dot reverse, and then again I want to print L1. So this is, I will say, original list, because I am not writing any function here, and here I will write reverse list. Now save and just try the output. So this is, see, whatever your original list, whatever values are there, you are getting 10, 20, 30, 40. When I write L1 dot reverse, automatically your values, we got it into the reverse format. So like this we can use the reverse function over here. Now sir, you will say, sir, I wanted to print the value in the, suppose example, if I give here mixed values, let us say 100, 205, 30, 40, 500. So all the values are mixed. Okay, means there is no ascending or descending order. And if I see the output, whatever the input I give, similarly I am getting the output 100, 205, 30, 40, 500. And here I am getting 500, 40, 30, 205, 100. But now you will say, sir, I want to apply some sorting, like I want in the reverse order or something, but I want in the ascending or descending order. Can I do it? Yes, it is possible, but we need to use their sort function. What is the function we have to use? Sort function. So how to use the sort function? So let us say I will use here first sort L1 dot sort, and here I will use sorted list. After sorting, I am getting the list here. So see, my values I gave 100, 205, 30, 40 and 500, and then I use the sorted function, and then I am printing. So my values I got it in what? Ascending order we got it. Ascending order means what? Whatever the value we give, it is giving lowest to highest. Now you will say, sir, I wanted to print the value in the descending order. So descending order is nothing but what? How to print it? We will use again one more function called L1 dot. After printing this, L1 dot reverse. L1 dot reverse, and just print it. Will it give the proper value or not? Just we will check it. L1. Save and just observe here. So are we getting the perfect value? Yes. So like this you can make it. First you can sort it, and then if you want to print in ascending or descending order as per your requirement, you can change the values. I hope guys everyone is clear with this topic. Okay, so this is about the list topic guys. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel for coming video. Thank you for watching my video guys.